Hello, my name is Jason Leahy, Executive Director of the Illinois Principals Association. Thanks for joining me for this IPA talk. It's the one that kicks off our 24-25 school year, and we always do that with the IPA president. You're not incoming anymore, I guess, Chris. You're kind of into the position, all of that stuff, but our 24-25 IPA president, Cris Edward. So thanks for joining me, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm very excited. Yep, it's official. I'm rolling.
Yep.
And we had my first meeting. So
that's true. That's right.
Yep.
You're like 25% of the way through now.
Yes.
So we only do about 4 of those a year. It's amazing how quickly all that stuff goes. So, Chris, this actually is your second IPA talk. We visited a couple of years ago now when you were named Elementary Principal of the Year, which was outstanding. And obviously we had an opportunity then to get deep into your background, and people can revisit that. But I still think it's important. Just share with us a little bit about who you are, where you are, what you've got going on, and what you're looking forward to in your school year ahead.
Sounds great. Okay. Cris Edwards. I am the principal of Richland County Elementary School. That's in Olney. So I like to tell people straight south of Chicago, about 4 hours, because if they know Illinois, they know Chicago. I have been at this building twice. So I have been an administrator for about 18 years, and I was fortunate to be at the high school, the elementary, the middle, and now I'm back at the elementary. So it's been a fun ride, and it's been cool being at all levels, because it's neat to see kids at all levels. But I'm a 612 teacher trained, so I was out of my element a little bit here, but I embraced it and I love it now. So we're getting excited for the 24-25 school year. It's going to be here before we know it. And we have a theme this year, and it's Be the Light in the Darkness. So we always pick a book, and kind of the kids generate the theme from the book. And that's our theme for this year. So we're super excited about that. We are a leadership school with Franklin Covey, Leader in Me School. Yeah. And that's sort of our driving force, that every kid is a leader. And now I'm looking at the end of my career. So it's around the corner. I'm not midway anymore, the new kid. I'm at the end. I'm at the end. So
it does happen, right? Eventually it does happen for all of us, right?
Yeah, you have to look at how to pass that torch on. So yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Well, so we are obviously for some context, let me get that spit out here for people. We're recording this on July 24th, so we are coming towards the end of the summer. We know that most people are either getting back to school here maybe within the next few days or within a week and a half or so if they start in early August. Some may be already back to work, but I'm just kind of curious, Chris, what does summer look for you, as you're bridging one school year to the next, trying to get a little downtime, all of that, what does summertime look like for you?
You as principals, we work a lot in the summer. Our school district started something some years ago, which I appreciate, is everybody shuts down and does not work on Friday. So that sort of built in 3-day weekends for me, which kind of helped for small trips or seeing family. That's always nice. And we always fit in a vacation or two and do something. My husband and I this year, we went out. We like the Smoky Mountains, but we also hit Asheville. I'd never been to the Biltmore, so that was on my bucket list. That was fun. And then on the school front, working on class lists and schedules and all that good stuff, just to get ready and make sure we're going to have that best year for our kids, get that building clean.
Yeah, no joke, right? So all the floors waxed, all that good stuff. Have you got everybody hired for the year?
Yes. That's an ongoing conversation that I have with lots of principal friends. It's scary and tight. We've had to rely on a few retired teachers to fill some roles and do a few things because, as we know, the principal pipeline's drying up as well, teachers as well too. So that's always just a fear. I welcome as many student teachers as I can get. I love that. And then they love us, and then they want to stay. So just looking for those people. Yeah. Yeah,
you bet. Well, obviously, Chris, you've been highly involved with IPA for several years. You now are, obviously have this opportunity to serve in this presidency, this critical leadership position within the association. But, one of the things that I try to draw out of presidents when we have these conversations each year is just to reflect on the importance of IPA for you, and what the organization means, and where you've drawn from it to help support you in your work.
And I probably said this the last IPA talk, but it's worth repeating. A mentor. A mentor got me involved with IPA. I knew of IPA. I'd been to some events, but Suzanne Hahn was my principal and I was her assistant. And she said, I'm going to be region director. You're taking my spot. And so she drugged me on the board, and I was like, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I figured it out. And then I realized what it did. IPA, it got me out of just my building. It got me to region events where I got to meet people, which led to state events where I got to meet people. And IPA's just been that organization that is there for me for anything I need. I guess I didn't realize at the onset all they offered, and now it's just unbelievable as these last 18 years have gone on, what IPA offers, like Ed Leaders Network, admin academies. The support is always there, an email, a call away. It's been a fun ride, and the opportunities have been amazing. There's great admin academies, events. I love the conference, the annual conference. Anything I've attended has been just top notch.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, as you think about your position here as president, what are you thinking about for the association moving forward, for us as a focal point, and things that the work that we're going to be doing here over this next school year?
Well, I just keep thinking, I can't hardly get out of my brain that IPA just leads the way. I think about all the things that other states look to us for now, even. The school leader paradigm is strong and solid. And I really like the focal points of that, looking at culture and systems and intelligences. And then love how now there's the principal evaluation tool. It's just perfectly in sync and aligned. So I just love that. I feel like we're just set in the way, like other states are looking to us, and how powerful that is. So I think building up more principals, providing them professional development, and just like I said, leading the way for others around, because I really feel like that's our job in life, is not to just have great schools for kids, but mentor others, like who's going to take over for us.
Yeah.
And, lead that way.
Yeah. Well, and I think for us, what's been a real driver for why we're doing the work that we're doing, on the paradigm, with the evaluation plan, all the various resources that we're creating, anchored back to the paradigm, and then doing it collaboratively with other states, is, it's almost cliche-ish to say it like this anymore. We all know what the research says about school leadership and how important it is. But the real trick is how do we help school leaders get better faster, and then keep them in their seats longer? Because without sustained leadership and quality leadership that's sustained, we don't get the kind of improvement in performance of both adults and kids and learning organizations without it. And so, we can have every little type of strategy and trick in the book, but if there aren't people that are sitting in seats to carry those things through, we're just not going to get there. And so I appreciate you sharing that right at the top of the list here of things that we've got going, because I'm really excited about it. I feel like the work that the association is doing right now is some of the best that we've ever done. We've continued to build on that and kind of go from there. So, and speaking of it kind of in that way, we're kind of building a legacy, right? Which ties right to your theme for this year, which was us being legacy builders. So talk to us a little bit about that, and why you chose that theme for us.
That word's really important to me, because as I near the end of my career, you do think about what you've left behind, because that's what we always think legacy is, like what you leave behind. But really, I'm looking at it from a different angle of legacy is not what you leave behind, but how you help others then continue that process and continue that legacy. And I feel like I feel my job is tasked to get paraprofessionals to look at teaching degrees, teachers to go to get admin degrees, and just everyone just to be their better self, and just always look how we can be better. So legacy builders just seemed right at the right time. We've kind of rebounded back from COVID a little bit. We're kind of feel like we can put that behind us. And now we're just looking forward. I'm tired of talking about COVID.
Yeah, right.
So,
I know.
right?
I know. Pre-COVID, post-COVID. Like, I
Yeah.
don't even want to discuss it like that anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just get on with it.
Yeah. It's time to be positive and look forward. And I've loved the past couple years, like Leaders of Hope, leading forward. And now it is, okay, we're doing that. Now what are we going to do with it? What's, we need to leave a legacy for our children and the best possible school year for them.
Yeah. So we'll be celebrating that obviously all month, well, all year really, but in particular in October during National Principals Month, which is when we have our conference coming up that third weekend. We'll be back in Peoria this year. And by the registration trends already, we're actually ahead of last year, which is saying something because we tied for our record attendance last year. So that's an exciting thing for us to consider. And this recording will get put out here on this Friday, which will be the 26th. So people, if they view this on the 26th, will have 5 days to still take advantage of the early bird discount. So I'll stop with the shameless pitch there for conference in terms of registration. But I will say, Cris, it'd be important. What can people expect to see if they do join us in Peoria here in a couple of months?
Oh, I hope everybody registers. It is truly one of the best events I attend. Not only are the speakers good and breakout sessions, but it is networking and getting to meet people. You don't feel quite as alone. Sometimes our job is lonely. We're kind of at the top. And of course, we have friends and coworkers, but people that really understand your situation. Our job is hard. And it's nice to talk to people that understand and get it. So I always feel like I go with my team of people. By the way, early bird registration is a great deal.
Yeah,
like it really is. So like I'm the mom on our admin team and I sign everybody up and I've been doing it for years because it also gets people rolling and okay with it. So if you're the organized one in your district, go ahead and get everybody signed up. We have a couple of fantastic keynotes that I'm very excited about. Stanley Leone and Monica Genta. They're both going to be like top-notch keynoters. And I'm very excited about the breakout sessions as well. And, it's fun. It's always fun time too.
Yeah. I think we're still going to have a little trivia on Monday night. That was popular. We're going to hang on to that. And who knows, the hall monitors might even show up.
Yeah, so, I think we might have a little great music from the IPA folks.
It's just we're going to have music.
It's great. It's great music. But it's
Allison even was carrying her coronet in, not to set her up for expectations, but nice. We're like Chicago, we got some horn section.
All right.
Yeah, between her and Scott. Anyway, I'll digress here.
Yeah, but that's the president's reception on Monday night. So I hope everybody signs up and can stay for the whole event because it really is a lot of fun too. Just fun. Yeah.
For sure. Sure. Well, that's excellent. Well, Cris, just grateful here for you and your leadership and good work over the years. Obviously, really excited about what's to come. I mean, here in the office, we've had a summer kind of like no other. I mean, it feels like it always gets a little busier. One, because principals are busier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're working to help support all of you and meet your needs. But in particular with the evaluation plan taking off as it did, it really has gained some traction, even a little bit unexpected on my part. I didn't quite expect it to go as it has, but I think people really value what it might be able to do for them. So we've been awful busy here. But I'm just kind of curious, any last words of encouragement for folks as we get ready to wrap things up?
Well, I should have mentioned this. I was in the pilot with the principal evaluation and I'm not trying to make this sound simple, but the thing I really loved about it the most is my evaluation really never made sense in the fact of I would meet with my principal in maybe September and we would talk about my plans, but it backs it up and we can start in March or April making plans for the future. It just makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Well, it is meant to be growth oriented, right? It's to help you identify potential areas for growth through data collection and self-reflection, and then what could be a potential problem of practice that you could create some goals and strategies, outcomes around. And I mean, it's to help people be intentional with that growth
Yeah.
And what I am seeing, Cris, is if we can help school leaders with that for themselves and have that kind of intentionality for themselves, I see that having a carryover effect into how they approach the growth of their school and the improvement of their school too. So really excited about the implications of what it has for the learning organization that the leader leads beyond just the growth of the leader themselves. So yeah, fun times ahead with all of that. So,
and I would just encourage everyone to have a great year, be positive, reach out. I'm here if anyone needs something. Can find me probably through the IPA website.
right.
You know, no school year will ever be perfect, but we have to bring our best for our kids and employees and be a positive, shining example for them because it's tough.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you bet.
Dig deep and look for a good support system and IPA. And like I said, at the conference, it's great for networking and building up that group of people that's your team. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, thanks, Cris Edwards, our 24-25 IPA president. Thanks for spending a little time with me. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Well, again, my name is Jason Leahy, Executive Director here at IPA. As always, if there's anything IPA can do, you can give us a call or check us out on the web at ilprinciples.org. Take care.